This is my feng shui adjustment into Chinese medicine for the coronavirus based on the pernicious influences. Taoist counting to infinity based on land back as a literal thing we can practice. You are beauty, you are grace, you are not this interface. Most important thing to learn as a whole ass human, especially if we are this color. The void is where you get the idea. That's why you keep seeing me in the bathroom. An idea is a My idea is a CMY view of the body. I'm calling it anatomedia. And that maps cyan to the psycho, magenta to the social, yellow to the bio, psycho, social model. That's my idea. So a singularity is flatland, which plane of the brain, objects, are they things or Shen, and observer. Where is the eyes? What are we looking at and whose eyes are they? Yin and yang are the hemispheres of the brain, and lucky for you, I've also mapped it to our eyes and the biology of the biopsychosocial model. And this is our patrilineal, our genetic code. Three treasures of Taoism are compassion, moderation, and humility. They show up many different ways. So we're going to use that to contemplate a whole ass human as part of the social in the biopsychosocial model and through meme and memetics. And that'll keep us aligned with virtue, with our media. Navigation is a thing. Navigation is inherently psychic in the psychic realm. And here I have positioned entities and humans at the cardinal direction. So the yellow emperor is on center square in Earth. He's the one who determines whether or not the TCM is invasive. Kaz, that's me being a pain in your ass. White Trigoris is also me being a pain in your ass, but it's doing it through Mang Po and the Queen Mother of the West. So I can also make it science if you need me to. But we're really talking about threat and supremacy itself as the problem, especially in the machine. And our brains and minds are machines as well as the machine that we're in right now. Because I'm not an asshole, I'm going to bring us into something that already exists. These are the 5 elements of Chinese medicine. Lucky for you, I already know about the double fire element. Also lucky for you, I know this maps to the pericardium, and triply luckily, it just happens to also be coronal. So this is earth inherent, whole ass human. So the 5 element is your wristwatch of element, personal view. The pernicious influences are how we get the hexagram, in case you're wondering. Because TCM is so somatic, though, we have to move some of these around because Corona was planetary. It also affects our cognition. So COVID-19 becomes the pericardium. AIDS still exists at the heart. Rhinovirus at the kidneys. All these adenovirus and pteroviruses that are mostly children, yeah, they're here in the wood element because now COVID-19 is a planetary adverse childhood experience. There, we are all completely absolved, all absolved. Influenza in the lungs. Lots of ways to address this. Easiest is by getting in touch with our pericardium. Oh, and the word you're looking for is homeoresis. It is a pre-existing word that I have been practicing my whole fucking life. Nobody told me it existed. Since we have 7 diaphragms in the body, we can contemplate these as diaphragmatic, but there's so many other ways to do this because this is your corpus callosum. It's what becomes that first primary split that makes me so excited if I'm using propaganda against you. I'm going to teach you the Bagua as extraordinary. So this magenta then becomes the place where, oh, am I doing alchemy? Oh, am I being guided somewhere? Oh, am I accidentally doing propaganda? Now we can do all kinds of alchemy in 3D. And if you want, yes, you can also fix your furniture. That's what I intuited, 100% based on my experience of Taoist alchemical birth. And that right there is where I was out of balance. I'm not sure where everybody else is. Wu Wei, Shantegrity. You are welcome.